Jai Shri Ram! Namaste, I am Akash. The Devata whom I look up to, my role model, is Bhagavan Sri Rama. Would you like to know more about him? Sri Rama, also lovingly called as Raghava or Raghunandana, is the seventh avatara of Bhagavan Vishnu. He was born as a result of a yajna done by King Dasharatha of Ayodhya along with his wife Kaushalya. Bhagavan Rama stands for Dharma. To understand what Dharma means, don't forget to watch our video, Dharma, the Secret of Superheroes. I am sure you all will love it. Sri Rama stands for Dharma. Dharma resides in my heart, and that's why Sri Rama resides in my heart too, just like he resides in the heart of Hanumanji. Often read the Valmiki Ramayana to know more about Sri Rama's life. In fact, my friends and me are making a quiz on Sri Rama's life. Like, what was Sri Rama's guru's name? Rishi Vasistha. That's right. Rama was super mighty and a powerful warrior. When he was just a teenager, he was able to protect the sages in the forest by killing the Rakshasas. You know, although he was a prince, his life wasn't easy, but he never took support of adharma. He never complained or cried or felt sorrowful. Now that's tough, isn't it? Just 5 minutes ago, I complained about not having any chocolates to eat. My mama was so angry. That's why I'm so inspired by Sri Rama. No complaining, no crying, no anger. Even when his mother Kaikeyi asked him to give up his kingdom and go to the forest for 14 years, he accepted everything with a smile. He handed over the kingdom to his brother Bharata readily without a second thought. After all, Bharata was one of his favorite brothers. He loved and cared for his brothers. Even when Bharata tried to convince him to take back the throne after their father died, Rama refused. Sri Rama was ready to go to the forest alone, but Lakshmana could not bear to leave his dearest elder brother and was not ready to let him go alone. So he insisted on going with Rama and Sita. The only time Sri Rama sobbed was when his dearest Sita was kidnapped by Ravana and taken away with him. Rama loved her so dearly. Sri Rama met Hanumanji in the forest while searching for Sita. Instantly, there was a great connection that developed between them. Hanumanji became his dearest friend and devotee. He followed each and every word that Sri Rama told him without thinking twice. An entire bridge to reach Lanka was built on the sea by the Vanaras with the guidance of Sugriva and Hanumanji. The adharma of Ravana was meant to be finished by Sri Rama. The kidnapping of Sita became a trigger for Ravana's end. Sri Rama did not go to Lanka to conquer the kingdom. He went searching for his dear Sita and to get her back from the evil Ravana. Rama could have gone back to Ayodhya and asked Bharata for his help, but that would mean his Vanvasa would have broken. So he didn't do that. So brave, right? Ravana was killed by Sri Rama on Vijayadashmi in a fierce battle. Hence, we celebrate Dasera as the victory of Dharma over Adharma. Rama took about 21 days to reach Ayodhya, where he was greeted with rows of lamps. That is when we celebrate Deepavali, my favorite. I eat all possible burfis and pedhas and laddus during Deepavali. Rama did not make Lanka a part of his kingdom. He handed it over to Vibhishana, Ravana's brother, to rule it in a dharmika way. Sri Rama was the crown prince. He could have asked Bharata to build him a house in the forest where he could have spent his 14-year Vanavasa very comfortably, but he did not do so. Rama could have agreed to marry Ravana's sister Shurpanakha, who fell in love with him, but he did not agree. Only Sita was his dear wife. He could have asked Bharata to send the mighty army of Ayodhya to fight Ravana, but no, he chose to build his own army against Ravana. Sri Rama is the most dharmika king Bharatavarsha has seen. Rama's kingdom was called as Rama Rajya. This was an ideal society and kingdom in which everyone was happy, giving, caring, following values and following dharma. A dharma-centered kingdom due to a dharma-centered king and people who followed dharma. Ram Leela is enacted in India and many other countries in Southeast Asia during the Chaitra Navratri leading up to Ramanavami to celebrate the glories of Sri Rama. You too can enact parts of the Rama Leela at your home, just like we did. Jai Sri Ram! Jai Sri Ram! Ramanama is the most auspicious. It is a blessing and the most fulfilling. Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Rama. And you know what's so awesome? Every time I help someone, speak kind words, do my responsibility, use my time well, I know that Rama is smiling and encouraging me. Next question for the quiz. While in the forest, who offered pre-tasted berries to Sri Rama and he ate them all without hesitating as he understood her love for him as he was loving, sensitive and caring. Tick tick 1, tick tick 2. Here's a clue. You will find the answer in Valmiki's Ramayana. Jai Sri Ram! Om Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Om Sri Ramaya Namaha.
Rama 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 Rama